Yo, hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. Squarespace designers. In this tutorial, we are elevating your Squarespace website by integrating Google Maps in it. Join me for a comprehensive guide on how to add Google Maps to your Squarespace website in 2024. Ready to add a touch of location intelligence to your site? Let's dive in. So before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you have the full information. So obviously guys, the first thing that we need to have is an actual Squarespace website. So here I am just going to skip this step so I can create a website real quick. Here, let's just finish it and let's continue with Google so we can simply log into one of our accounts. So setting things up, and now this should simply create the website for me, and there it is. We simply have to give it a name, tutorial for Google Maps, and here we simply have to click on next. Here simply click on next again, next, colors, fonts, we don't really care about anything, and there it is. So here it is, the website, and now we simply have to go ahead so we can use our edit function to add anything into it. So here it is, we have this. After we created the website, simply click on this edit button which is on the top left corner. So there we go, and here it is, the site ready to start functioning. Now adding your basically Google Maps is pretty easy to be in like Squarespace, because it's pretty easy. You just have to drag and drop. So here, first thing is to add a location for it. So add location, let's add section, and here they have already some kind of presets, contacts or about us, things that you can add. So you might find a Google map, yep, something like that already added by default, for example here. So we have this visit us thing. We can, for example, make it somewhere like that. There we go. We can add it here, and we can move it around if you want to. Also we can put it like that. Here we can change the text to our location, and we can adjust this to our hours of working or business hours. Here we have the map, which is the most important thing, which we need to edit. Well, you might think that there is several ways to add a map. You can, for example, go to Google Maps. Alright, let's say for example I am living in the White House, so White House, there we go. White House, White House, and the White House, USA. Where is it? Okay, alright, this is not the White House that I was looking for, is it? Alright, it seems like it. So here, this is the location, it seems, for the White House. Let's say for example, alright, let's take a random thing. For example, this is our business, which is Tate, or I don't know what it is exactly, Tate Ornamental. So let's say that this is our business. What we could do is to simply take a screenshot. So we can use this function, take a screenshot, and we simply would be able to actually add it as an image. But this is not really functioning as a pro thing. We need to add a really live working Google map. So here we have this map already added by default, so we can edit it. For example, click right here, go ahead into this section, and we can add the address exactly. So here, for example, I'm going to click on it, and what I'm going to do is to go ahead and go to the address. So I'm going to go share, and we can somehow find the address. So White House, so I'm gonna do this, and yeah, here it is. So there is exactly what I want it to be. So here it's been changed by default. So now if I clicked on it, you will find that the White House has been selected, and this is exactly what we wanted. So it is exactly here, this is what we wanted, but there is still something that we can work on. For example, the design, we want it to be colorful, so we simply have to click on design right here, and to add it by clicking on colorful, we can choose colors to be blue, for example, light. Even though I don't see blue here, I can't really find any blue things. I don't know if you can see it. yeah, there is some blue lines I think for water, but yeah. Anyway, there's other designs that you can go for example, the dark one. There is also the satellite one, and finally there is the grayscale one. So we have here different colors. Now this is not the only way to actually add a Google map inside of your website. Now this is by adding a section and having it already made. Now what if we have like a blank section? How can we add to it a Google map? So here let's add a blank section, and simply what we need to do is to go ahead and add block, and simply here you simply have to go right in the basic function or the category and go all the way down below the lines, and you will find map right there. So as you can see, we have added this map. We can stretch it around, so let me just make it for example that big, and here we have a full-size map that we can move around. We can add text right here, and for example I'm going to edit it. Let's for example change it, so visit us, and we simply I'm going to make it heading number 1 bold and something like that, black. We can make a custom color, and here it is. So now we have visit us in here as a text, and we have added the map inside of our Squarespace website. Now you might say, is this the only way to do so? No, this is not the only way. You can add it by using a specific code. So the same thing, let's add a new section, and here I'm going to add a blank section. Here what are we going to do is to simply click on add block once more, and instead of going through maps we are going to go with code. There we go, we have this small code which says hello world. Now click on this edit button and make sure that the language is basically HTML. So there we go, it is HTML for us, which is perfect. Now let's go back to here, the White House, and we simply have to click on share, then embed the map, and there we go, copy HTML, click right here, remove this text, so something like that should be very useful. Then Ctrl V, and we have now a map that we can finally use. So there is no problem with it. It is perfectly done. We can move it around as we want. We can stretch it. We can do whatever we want with it. So here it is, the code functioning very well. Now we have seen now 3 types of maps, and these are generally the only ways to add your map: by code, add a block, and choosing map as like from the category of basic, and then adding a new section and choosing the map section. So yeah guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next tutorial.